A patient with a difficult to treat.
Techni Summit came back to Alexandria. Techni Summit, the international event that gathers technology and entrepreneurship ecosystem and empower community.
With the most expensive treatment worldwide in 6 months after launch. That's happening in Egypt.
So it's really important that universities are fully engaged with innovation and entrepreneurship, both with our staff but also particularly in our students. So I think this is a great exhibition and conference where we can learn, we can see what's going on in Egypt and beyond, a lot of international speakers here, and we can incorporate that into the philosophy of our university. So I think there's lots of different ways we can use new technologies to really sort of drive forward the e-commerce side and the ability to use technology, big data, and also access to data which is free to use. That's really important, I think, as we go forward to really change society.
I think that summit is, it's a very important summit where we have students, we have vast majority from the industry, from the ministries, from the government institution, coming together to, discuss new innovation and ideas, and I think it's a wonderful opportunity for our youth to be exposed to this, intellectual panel in the IT field.
In your point of view, what is special in the 7th summit that is been inaugurating today?
I think the number of participants in this summit, I think, is unprecedented, and also the panel is highly qualified and the topics are up to date. I think it's just they are getting over the bar every year.
Yeah. You think it's the biggest summit in the Mediterranean or in the Middle East?
I would say so, yes.
To make his life easier.
Techni Summit came this year for 3 days. Techni Summit, the international event that gathers technology and entrepreneurship ecosystem together, aiming to impact multiple sectors and stakeholders of the startup communities in the Mediterranean region through showcasing different technologies and their application in each industry.
Regarding the summit, I believe it's doing a great job to encourage our youth for development, for looking forward to the future, understanding how to manage, how to plan, and how to look in the future. Regarding, combination of entrepreneurship and technology and all, this number of people who are attending the summit, I believe this is a very good step and forward to the development in the future.
What's your impression about the 7th edition of this summit?
I believe, especially after the pandemic, this will do a great job because this is encouraging how entrepreneurship can move forward to the future and how they can cope up with this pandemic. Especially, that lots of businesses, they went out of the market, and now we're starting to rebuild again our economy.
How can we encourage youth in the field of business?
Yeah, I believe this is done already by means of the government putting good footprints regarding how they can do much better investment. They facilitate lots of processes, lots of governmental issues, lowering taxes, lowering even the electricity prices for some type of industry and manufacturing and so on.
You think it's the biggest summit in the Mediterranean?
I believe it's one of the biggest, yes. I believe so, because I actually am not quite sure about the rest of Mediterranean countries, but this is one of the biggest ones.
Techni Summit Alexandria is the largest investment and entrepreneurship conference on the Mediterranean, came back with 15,000 attendees, 200 talks and panels in 9 different industries.
With the most expensive treatment.
The importance of this summit is to gather all the communities together. It gathers all the investors, exhibitors, and corporates and startups. So I've been here before. I've been here to Techni Summit this year, the last event, and it gathers all the information. So I came here for connecting and looking for investment, of course. And it benefits all all the sectors in the technical area.
In your point of view, how can we encourage the youth in the field of business?
I think this is a big question, but to encourage in the technical field industry is by educating them by learning how the software works. The technical industry has a lot of her R&D. So if we provide the youth with especially all the information, it's going to be great for them to advance in their career.
You think it's the biggest technological summit in the Mediterranean or in the Middle East?
I've been to Techni Summit, I've been to Rise Up Summit, and I've been to other summits. And I think this is one of the biggest summits that I've ever been to. And I love the direction of the government and the direction of the country for supporting such events.
Actually, Techni Summit is very important related to the vision of Egypt 2030, as Egypt's government is supporting the youth for entrepreneurship and innovation. They try to bridge the gap between what's taught in academia and what's really actually happening in business environment. So such summits are allowing youth to see what's going on in the business environment, what are offered by academia or educational institutions, and how they could create their own jobs through the investors that are funding their startups and so on.
In your point of view, how can we encourage them?
I see they are already encouraged. As you see, there are a lot of students, a lot of youth are attending Techni Summit and other related the summit to entrepreneurship and innovation. So I think they just need to understand more or have more orientation in their universities and schools about these summits and how to register and so on.
You think the summit is the biggest in the Mediterranean or in the Middle East?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, it's very huge. A lot of attendees from all over the Mediterranean region. So, yes, and all over that. Yes.
This year, Techni Summit was very impressive. It raised the awareness on how digital transformation can possibly impact your organization and how business software solutions connect business processes. Techni Summit is the largest and biggest summit in the Mediterranean that targets entrepreneurs, businessmen, and brings together the latest technology from around the world. From the Bibliotheca Alexandrina, Minna Dessouki, Nile Cruise.